Imagine this. You wake up on your 100th birthday. You feel good. Your mind is clear. Your body moves with ease. Your children and grandchildren are laughing in the next room. And most importantly, your heart is still full of purpose. That's not just a dream. In fact, around the world, more and more people are reaching age 100, and many of them are doing it without expensive supplements, extreme diets, or perfect genetics. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80 plus, this channel is dedicated to helping you age with strength, wisdom, and grace. We believe aging isn't about giving up, it's about growing into the best version of yourself. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful habits that have helped real centenarians, from Okinawa to California, live long, vibrant lives. These aren't fads, these are habits backed by science and lived by people who've walked the journey to 100 and beyond. And the best part? You can start any of these habits today. It's never too late to add more life to your years, and maybe even more years to your life. So grab a warm drink, sit back, and let's explore the small daily choices that can lead to a longer, healthier, more joyful life. Habit number 1, eat like the blue zones. When researchers studied the places with the highest number of centenarians, like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California, they noticed one powerful similarity: the way these people eat. And no, it's not a trendy superfood or some fancy detox smoothie. In fact, their diets are remarkably simple. Mostly plant-based, full of whole foods, and eaten in moderation. Beans, sweet potatoes, whole grains, leafy greens, fruits, nuts, olive oil, and small portions of fish or eggs show up regularly. Red meat and processed sugar? Rare and minimal. But there's more than what they eat. It's also how they eat. They cook at home, using ingredients they can pronounce. They stop eating when they're 80% full, a practice called hara-hachi-bu in Okinawa. They eat in community, turning meals into moments of connection, not just consumption. In Loma Linda, California, home to a large community of Seventh-day Adventists, meals are often vegetarian and deeply mindful, centered on nourishing the body as a temple. They also avoid snacking and drink lots of water and herbal teas. So what does this mean for you? You don't need to change everything overnight, but you can. Add an extra serving of beans or greens this week. Swap red meat for lentils or salmon, once or twice. Slow down while you eat. Chew thoughtfully, enjoy your food, and listen to your body. Because food isn't just fuel. It's one of the most powerful medicines for long life. Habit number 2, move naturally every day. One of the most surprising things about people who live to 100 is this: most of them don't go to the gym, they don't lift weights or do structured workouts. Instead, they move naturally throughout the day, and they do it with purpose. In the mountain villages of Sardinia, men in their 90s still walk up and down hills tending their sheep. In Okinawa, women in their 80s and 90s garden every day, squatting, digging, carrying water. In Costa Rica, elders walk to visit friends, to the market, and to church. This kind of daily movement keeps muscles strong, joints flexible, and blood circulating. But more importantly, it makes movement a normal part of life, not something you have to force yourself to do. If you're over 60, that's good news. You don't need intense workouts to stay healthy. What you need is consistency and intention. You might take short walks after each meal, stand up and stretch every hour, tend to a garden or sweep your porch. Dance to your favorite music for 10 minutes a day. It all adds up, and it all counts. Science shows that even 10 to 15 minutes of light movement a few times a day can improve heart health, reduce the risk of falls, boost mood, and even support brain function. The key is to make movement a part of your routine, something you enjoy, not endure, because the body was designed to move, and every step, every stretch, every small effort keeps you closer to 100. Habit number 3, Prioritize meaningful relationships. If there's one habit that may surprise you in its power to extend life, it's this: nurturing close relationships. Across every blue zone and in nearly every study on longevity, the same truth appears. Strong social bonds are as important as diet and exercise. In Okinawa, Japan, elders belong to small social circles called moai, which are groups of lifelong friends who support each other emotionally and even financially. In Sardinia, multi-generational families live under one roof, sharing meals and daily life. In Loma Linda, California, social connection is built through faith communities, potlucks, and shared values. But this isn't just cultural, it's deeply biological. Human beings are wired for connection. Research shows that loneliness and social isolation can increase the risk of premature death as much as smoking or obesity. On the other hand, people with strong social ties tend to experience less stress, have stronger immune systems, make healthier choices, recover faster from illness. So how can you apply this in your own life? Start with small but meaningful steps. Call an old friend, join a community group, invite a neighbor for tea, send a card or letter to someone you care about. You don't need dozens of friends. You just need a few people you can truly trust and laugh with. At the end of life, no one wishes they'd spent more time on their phone, but many wish they'd loved more, connected deeper, and forgiven faster. Habit number 4. Stress less, breathe more. Stress isn't just a feeling, it's a biological reaction that, when left unchecked, can slowly wear down the body and mind. Long-term stress increases inflammation, raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and accelerates aging. In fact, some researchers believe chronic stress may be one of the most silent threats to longevity. So what do centenarians do differently? They still experience stress, of course, but they have regular rituals to release it. In Okinawa, elders pause each day to remember their ancestors and reflect. In Ikaria, afternoon naps and slow meals with friends are part of the culture. In Nicoya, daily prayer and gratitude are natural habits. And in Loma Linda, Sabbath rest each Saturday provides a full day of restoration, free from work, errands, and distraction. You don't need to move to a blue zone to benefit from this. You can create your own rhythm of peace, starting with just a few minutes each day. Here are a few ideas. Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes in the morning. Spend 10 minutes outside with no phone, just silence. Pray, meditate, or journal at the same time each evening. Take slow walks without any rush. The key is to give your nervous system a break. Your body isn't meant to stay in fight or flight all day. It needs moments of safety and calm. Even just one small ritual of stillness each day can extend your life, and more importantly, improve the quality of the years you have left. Habit number 5, purpose over perfection. If you ask a 100-year-old their secret to a long life, you'll often hear something simple but profound. I still have something to wake up for. It might be a garden, a neighbor, a church group, or even a beloved pet. In every blue zone, a strong sense of purpose is a common thread among those who live the longest. In Okinawa, they call it ikigai, a reason for being. In Nicoya, it's plan de vida, a life plan that gives meaning. In Loma Linda, it's often a mix of faith, service, and family. Purpose is powerful. It gives structure to your days and meaning to your actions. It pulls you forward, especially in the hard times. And science confirms what these elders live. People with a strong sense of purpose have lower rates of heart disease, dementia, and depression, and they tend to live longer. But here's something many people miss. Purpose doesn't mean perfection. You don't have to achieve something grand. You don't need to volunteer every day or write a book. Sometimes purpose is simply showing up with love. It's caring for a spouse, encouraging a neighbor, being present for a grandchild, smiling at someone who needs it. Your purpose may shift over time, That's okay. What matters is that you still feel useful, valuable, and needed. Because when your soul feels needed, your body tends to follow. Habit number 6, sleep deeply, age gracefully. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a vital healing function that keeps your brain sharp, your heart healthy, and your immune system strong. Unfortunately, many seniors struggle with sleep, waking up frequently, falling asleep too late, or not feeling rested in the morning. But here's what science and centenarians alike remind us. Quality sleep is one of the keys to longevity. People who live to 100 often follow natural rhythms. They go to bed and wake up with the sun. They avoid screens and artificial light before bed. They don't rush through the evening, but wind down slowly with routines that calm the mind. You can apply these same principles. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Create a quiet, cool, dark bedroom environment. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals late in the day. Build a simple evening ritual, like a warm bath, prayer, or soft music. Deep, uninterrupted sleep helps clear toxins from the brain, repair cells, and balance hormones. It also improves mood, memory, and energy levels, all of which support a longer, more vibrant life. So tonight, think of sleep not as something to get through, but as a sacred rhythm that your body deeply needs. And when you pair rest with something even more powerful, joy and gratitude, you unlock the final habit of the long-lived. Habit number 7, faith, gratitude, and joy. In the end, it's not just the body that determines how long we live, it's the spirit. Centenarians often have a deep sense of faith, a lightness in their laughter, and a remarkable ability to find joy in the ordinary. Whether it's a quiet prayer in the morning, giving thanks before a meal, or simply smiling at a stranger, they cultivate a mindset that sees life as a gift. In Loma Linda, California, faith is woven into daily life. Many centenarians attend weekly services, pray regularly, and feel deeply connected to a higher purpose. In other blue zones, gratitude is practiced at the table, in song, or through shared silence. Why does this matter? Because gratitude reduces stress, faith builds resilience, and joy, the simple act of delighting in the moment, releases feel-good chemicals that protect the brain and body. You don't need to be religious to benefit from this habit. What matters is pausing each day to appreciate what's good, even if it's small. A flower, a warm cup of tea, a child's voice. Every moment of thankfulness adds life to your years. So laugh often, forgive easily, and find joy, not in perfection, but in presence, because a long life isn't just about more time, it's about more meaning. So do you want to live to 100? Maybe, but perhaps the deeper question is, do you want to live well, truly well, for as long as possible? Because that's what these habits are really about. Not chasing numbers, but choosing presence. Not just adding years to life, but adding life to your years. Start small. Choose one habit that speaks to you today, then build from there. You're not too late. You're right on time. If this message brought you clarity or peace, consider subscribing to Timeless Wisdom. Together, we're building a community where aging is not feared but honored.